Hi. Today, I will demonstrate the cross-domain automation use case to provision the VPN service from Cisco NSO with a new to Atom. Let's start with the Atom cross-domain automation introduction. Anuta delivers cross-domain automation for multi-vendor, multi-domain networks. It integrates with OSS BSS via TMF and REST API and delivers a unified experience, consistent policy, and security. Atom has an advanced low-code workflow platform with hundreds of out-of-the-box workflows and integrations for devices that are not managed by controllers. Atom provides complete lifecycle automation from day zero provisioning, config management, service orchestration, active service assurance, and closed-loop automation. Atom is based on a microservices architecture with the flexibility to deploy on-prem or on-cloud. Atom supports 250+ platforms with 60+ vendors. The Workflow Builder has 350+ out-of-the-box libraries that simplify workflow creation. Atom is a multi-tenant software based on Kubernetes with the observability stack. Atom supports SASE automation to ensure unified network and security policies. It has integration with CI/CD systems such as Git. Now, let's see how Atom can provision the VPN services on the devices through NSO with the pre-checks, post-checks, change ticket management, and notifications. Atom automates the complete service provisioning process that includes opening change requests and sending notifications at regular intervals. Atom performs the pre-check, such as the availability of resources like interface devices and IP subnets. Atom sends a change request to ServiceNow, and once the change request is approved, it triggers L3VPN provisioning through Cisco NSO. After the provisioning is completed, Atom closes the tasking in ServiceNow and updates the completion message on WebEx Spaces and triggers mail notifications to keep other teams notified about the provisioning activity in Atom. Atom integrates with Cisco NSO seamlessly. And for this use case, it relies on Cisco NSO to interact with the devices indirectly. Now, let's begin and explore the use case from Atom UI. In order to trigger an instance of the workflow, we'll have to go to the service catalog and create an instance of the workflow. We can load the inputs to the workflow, which are stored in the form of a form template. Later on, we can verify the inputs given to the workflow, such as basic details, L3VPN name, and the node details like pDevice, ID, RD, RT values in point details like P interfaces, BGP as number neighbor IP address, RD, RT values. Once those input values are verified, we can submit the input form to the workflow instance, and the workflow instance gets triggered. As we can see, a workflow instance is triggered. Let's check the task logs. In the task logs, we can see a unique instance ID is given to the workflow instance. The workflow instance ID is the same as the service request number in ServiceNow. When we open the service request in ServiceNow, we'd be able to see all the details regarding the provisioning of L3VPN like PE details. We will request approval in ServiceNow. As we can see, the service request is awaiting approval. We'll submit the approval. Once it's approved, the service request state changes to the implement state. Once the service request state gets changed, the workflow starts proceeding to deploy the L3VPN. Before deploying L3VPN, Atom proceeds with pre-checks through Cisco NSO and simultaneously it keeps updating Cisco WebEx Spaces. Let's open the task logs and check pre-check logs. As we can see, in the interface logs, the IP address has not been assigned to an interface. If we check the neighbor details, you can see the VRF has not been configured. You will notice that L3VPN configurations have been deployed through Cisco NSO. And once the configurations are deployed, Atom updates the WebEx spaces and performs post checks, and also sends mail notifications. Let's take the task logs once again. Let's take a look at post check logs. Let's open the interface post check logs. As you can see, the interface is configured with an IP address and is latched to a VRF Acme L3VPN. We can check neighbor logs. A VRF is configured and BGP neighborship is established. As a part of post check, Atom pings from PE to CPE. The pings are successful. Pre- and post-check differences highlighted in different colors. The interface was not assigned with an IP address in red color. BGP pre- and post-checks are highlighted in two different colors. When we check the service request, it has been closed, and we can see the closure logs and closure notes. Cisco WebEx Spaces has been updated with each step of provisioning and deployment. Also, upon completion of provisioning, a mail notification is triggered. We can also check it in the mailbox. To summarize this, Atom's value addition in Cisco and cross-domain automation use case is that Atom simplifies the complex VPN provisioning process and reduces time to delivery. Atom acts as a bridge between Cisco and NSO and OSS/BSS platforms. In case of provisioning failure at any step, Atom rolls back the configuration. Atom also delivers end-to-end automation for multi-vendor, multi-domain networks. It has significant out-of-the-box support and the flexibility to deploy on-premises or on the cloud. Thanks for watching.